Gratitude is one of the biggest virtue that you can, acquire in life as a person, as a young human being, a woman or a man. Being in that place where you appreciate the things that you have in life, no matter how small they are. Gratitude will, promote growth in your life. Gratitude will even encourage you in life. Gratitude will help you even love yourself the more. And you know what self love does to a person? Self love puts you in that mental state where you want to develop yourself and become better. Because one thing I must say to you is that, as long as you slept and woke up to the next day, God has given you a new opportunity to be the best that you can be. Now, why am I talking about gratitude again? I'm talking about gratitude because I'm pointing you to this woman on my screen. Her name is Tina Hodgen from the northern part of Texas. In 2012, she felt a sensation around her nose, and it was a normal thing. She thought it was some kind of allergy. And then over time, she noticed that the sensation had become, discomforting. And so she decided to see her doctor. And when she saw her doctor, at first they thought that it was, an infection, some kind of sinus infection. And that was it. They gave her medication and all of that. She didn't get better. By the time she came back, her nose was already swollen. And when they carried out a series of tests, they found out that she has nasal, cancer. And that was it. Now she had, and this whole back and forth movement took between 2012 and 2014. It was around 2014. You know how doctors will say, go, it is this, go, it is that, after carrying out some, medical examination and all of that. They may not even want to dig that, deep. They do it everywhere in the world. They do it in Nigeria, they do it in America, everywhere in the world. Except when it becomes very stressful, they now begin to dig even deeper, depending on the, symptoms that you are having. And then in 2014, 14 years, she had several treatment options, radiation and all of that, but the radiation was going to damage her brain or maybe cause her blindness. So what happened was that they had to remove the nose. I think it's a procedure that is called, I think, is it retinotomy or rectomy, something like that. And then that was what happened. They had to remove the entire, her entire nostril, because what happens is that the cancer started eating inside the inner part of her nostril. It started from one and then it went to the second one and all of that. So what they did, they had to remove everything. Now look at this beautiful woman. When you see her before and after picture, it looks like, for me, I would say, God, I don't even know. But then you see, one thing I have come to learn from these people is that they find a way to make themselves happy. They find a way to stay happy. They find a way to stay very optimistic. And for Tina says there's nothing that is as beautiful as life. When God gives you an opportunity to be healed in one way or whatever way, you need to know that God has given you a second chance to life and you must appreciate it. And one thing that they do, they come on social media to show people how they are living. Look at this big hole on her face. You can practically see everything. She's out there living her life to the fullest, telling the world that, my value doesn't necessarily have to come from the way that I look from the outside. Like, it comes from inside, who I know I am, the way I live with people, the kind of love that I share with people, and all of that. Yes, that is what Tina is saying. Now, why am I bringing this? You might be that person that is still thinking your life is the worst. I am not married. I am 40, no husband. I am 40, no child, no education, nobody to rely on, one thing, no friends, and all of that. All you do is complain, complain, complain. When you look around you and look inward, you see some things that are working very well for you. It's important to bear in mind that, you know, where you are today is someone else's testimony. Like, they just, if they would ever meet you where you are, or, you know, be like you, they'll be very grateful to God. What is that thing that is making you feel as though your life is the very worst? Like, you know, you don't have anything, like, you know, God is not working for you. It's important to understand that. You see, God is for each and every one of us. I cannot overemphasize this. God is for the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, no matter who you are, God is there and God is working for you. Things may not be working right now for you. And you see, one thing I do is like this line of topic every time. I love it so much because I don't know the kind of, you know, text messages I get, or, you know, when you go to my DM, you see a lot of people asking questions and all of that. And when you get, like, I get calls and all of that. And there's none that makes me as happy as, you know, when I am there breathing anew into someone just by dispensing these words of wisdom to you. Like, you must understand that there is something called the principles of divine timing. The fact that it's not working right now doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. Like, things will be better, okay? The time will come where things will be better. Right now, the only thing I can say to you, or the only recommendation I can make, is that you need to begin to learn how to work strategically and, you know, apply some principles, okay, in your line of work, and see, and wait, and just pray, and you will see things will improve. Do not ever look at yourself as though you're not progressing, you're not moving forward, things are not working for you. Your own time is coming. Look, your journey is different from the journey of other people. Maybe your friends or your sisters and everyone might just be making it and things are working well for them. Today doesn't mean that is the end of your own journey. Maybe your journey, some people start very early, others start midway, and others start very late. I don't know. I am not there. I'm not the one who has created your destiny. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that you should not be disheartened by the things that are happening right now, because God is preparing something really great for you. Look at this woman. When you say, you know, things are bad, this, do you know the kind of strength that it takes people like this to be able to coexist in a world that is so full of judgment? People who cannot create you, they cannot do anything for you. All they said is to sit down and judge you. But these people do one thing, they try to gather courage and come out just to encourage others and support them and let them know that, look, it might look really rough, but yours is not the worst situation. So I don't know what you're going through today, but you need to know that your situation is not even close to the worst situation. And this too shall pass in your life. Things will be fine with you. And you need to stay hopeful, keep your hope alive, and do not allow the present condition, you know, make you feel like you are the worst ever. So I don't know if you're able to get any kind of value here. If you have, please subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are seeing my face for the first time, I'm Dr. Anderson Emmanuel. I appreciate you. Thank you.